Hey guys, Disclaimer Magic here, and this is not going to be a polite or appropriate video, so if you're, not into that, I would recommend watching anything else on my channel. So, everybody's asking me, Des, you're big in the MTG community and commonly have opinions, which is correct. What do you think about it? Okay, let me start by saying this Sprankles person, I've, heard of her. I legitimately don't think I've even seen a picture of her. Just cosplaying and shit, that's, not my scene. I'm not saying it's dumb or anything, not saying I wouldn't do it, it's just I haven't, and I don't get way into it. So it's I don't even really understand that world, not going to talk crap about it. I think it's kind of neat, but also I think it's a lot of, oh, look at me, runway model level bullshit. Oh, and the vast majority of the female cosplayers are just hey, how much of my tits can I show, basically? It's attention, but it's the wrong type of attention. You know, it's the age-old, oh, look, everybody likes me. I'm using amazing tricks to make everybody like me, and I'm getting such good compliments. Yeah, probably from really, immature, insecure, stupid guys. Oh, and lesbians. I mean, let's not leave them out. For real, too, let me just say, lesbians are, really into cosplay. So, I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. I haven't seen her work. I heard, oh, she does some photo shoots maybe for Wizards, or they, paid her to show up at a tournament or some event, or I don't know. You know, it's you hear this, you hear that. I honestly don't even follow, the MTG community that much, because mostly they're a bunch of douchebags. I mean, let's take a look at the personalities that write for the major companies, the companies that run events, sponsor events, and have teams at events. So the whole entire scene and media coverage and everything and creators involved with pro-level play. I don't need to reiterate what I think about pro play. It's a waste of time. It's forced by Wizards. They're trying to turn it into some bullshit esport that nobody wants to watch. Wait, I phrased that like that's not what they're doing. They are turning it into some bullshit that nobody wants to watch. It's just they also want it to be a respected esport. Well, then get rid of all the cheaters and stop giving people 3 rounds worth of buys to rig the results. I mean, maybe then people will respect it. If some of the pro players are saying that 1 in 3 people are cheating at sealed and probably about 1 in 50 are cheating at constructed, it's time to do something about it. You don't have to be the goddamn Olympics, but just stop pretending it's not there, and for God's sake, stop covering it up. When somebody gets caught cheating and it's somebody you actually give a shit about, actually do something about it. Don't just be oh crap, that's our big, poster boy. That's our big team that we always talk about. Oh, we can't have them get caught cheating. And I'm still talking about Channel Fireball's team. Still. One of these days, somebody's going to find the footage, because I sure as shit couldn't, and I think I'd make a separate channel about just that if I could, but they were basically caught using illegal hand signals live on stream, according to Jeremy from, at the time, MTG HQ. He claims he saw it. He gave the account in absolute detail. I just couldn't find that section of the stream, which, given the way they swept it under the rug, they probably deleted it or edited it out, or just outright removed the video. So pro play is a joke. How many people have had to resign from being an author for one of these major sites that just constantly talks about pro play, the meta, what's popular, oh, here's the tournament results, just all this, I'm a reporter and I cover this fake esport, those types. How many of them had some huge major thing happen, sexual harassment complaints, they got fired for one reason or another, they, it was revealed that they were this or that, or they committed that crime. How many of them have been kicked out for immoral activity in general? A fuck ton of them. It's almost like they're terrible people. Imagine that. And you know why? Because terrible people hang out with terrible people, okay? Not only is the Magic Elite, the teams, the players, the media, the press coverage, the YouTube channels, everybody collectively is super fucking far left, okay? They are Wizards fanboys, and everybody at Wizards is so far left they don't even know which direction right is anymore. Well, if that's the company you run, that's the people you attract, that's the players you attract, that's the media you, selectively handpick to give benefits and coverage to and link to their content constantly. So they basically built up liberal nutjob headquarters over there, and that's who they're attracting. And those people are terrible fucking people. In fact, the extreme far right is a bunch of nutjobs, and the extreme far left is a bunch of nutjobs. So extreme anything is not very level-headed. There is no black and white, okay? Like I said on Twitter, I take things on a case-by-case basis. It's not, I'm on this team, they can do no wrong, and they're always wrong and always evil. No, it's not that simple. Nothing in life is that simple. If you just vote straight ticket Democrat or Republican based on nothing but the fact that it's a party and that's what you do because it's us versus them, you're an idiot. But these super hyper polarized and polarizing people are the ones who run the podcasts and announce the tournaments on and off. You know, they've been through a couple people. That's who they promote. That's whose media they promote. That's the authors of articles that they promote. That's the entire companies they promote. I'm just looking at the assholes who run Troll and Toad. My God, can you get any more political? It's basically Chick-fil-A over there. Just shut the hell up and sell magic cards, which is what I wish Wizards would do. You drag your own personal politics into it, and you alienate 50% of society, because last time I checked, in the last, Reagan was actually not even close, but last whole bunch of U.S. elections, it's been about 50-50. Seriously though, Reagan won every single state except for Minnesota and Washington, D.C. That's not a real state. Okay, way off topic, but what caused it, and this might sound kind of familiar, is the Democratic Party said, okay, this is who the people elected in the primary, this is who they want to run. Well, we don't like him, so we're going to have him be the nominee instead. And then the entire Democratic Party went, well, fuck you, that's not who I voted for, and they just didn't even show up. Reagan swept. It was the most one-sided presidential election in all of history, as far as I know. But that sounds like something Hillary would do and did do. It's almost like that's how she didn't get elected. She was just more secretive about it, and then she got dumbasses to still vote for her. So anyway, before this becomes a political video, this is just historical fact, by the way. I'm not going to throw in too much political opinion, but basically politics, morals, society, life choices, everything, it all goes together. It's just the type of person, okay? And that's the type of people that are like the high-up elites in the magic world. So Wizards and their merry little band of asshole, LGBT parade attendees, they run everything. They dominate everything. I mean, I'm about as hyper-conservative as they come, but within reason, because I actually use my fucking brain. But it doesn't really come up in my videos that often. I mean, yeah, we literally stuffed a shotgun shell full of magic cards and then fired it. It kind of maybe shows that it might be a little bit pro-gun. Oh, and while you're looking that one up, look up the MTG card bulletproof vest. We built a bulletproof vest out of magic cards. It didn't stop much. But seriously, as opinionated as I am, I keep my personal politics out of shit because it's not good for PR and it's not related to a damn thing. When I have opinion that disagrees with somebody else and it's basically political or moral or cultural or whatever, then guess what? We're gonna clash, I gotta say something, whatever. And usually it's in the context of Magic. Like, for example, how Wizards of the Coast should shut the hell up about gay rights issues because it has not one goddamn thing to do with their product. So everybody knows that modern day 2017 liberals, what is their MO? What do they always fucking do? Well, outrage, 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 attack, 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 shame, 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 we need to change everything. That's why they're usually called progressives. They want to change everything. When conservatives usually want to roll everything back and stop the damn change because we're not going in a good direction. The whole country and society is not going in a good direction in America right now. It's bullshit. So what do? They find a target and they attack. I mean, literally, these Facebook groups, these subreddits, they word for word say, okay, we did our letter writing campaign harassment. We got this person fired from their job. We got this person to resign. We got this person to pass a bill. Now who do we, quote, go after? I mean, they usually don't use the word attack because they don't see it as that's what they're doing. But there it is. That's what they're doing. And it's literally just they hop from company to company and, oh, this movie didn't include any women. Or, oh my God, this World War II movie that's supposed to be historically accurate doesn't have any black women soldiers. How dare they? It's that level of just blind rage, attack everything stupidity. There's no thinking behind it. There's no proper research. Half the time they fucking attack the wrong person. That's happened multiple times where they're like, oops, I guess it was another person with your exact name. My bad. No apologies. Just kidding. It's this liberal attack mob, we need to change everything, everybody needs to agree with me mentality. That is what we're looking at right now in the high-level Magic elite community, and I fucking hate it. So what's the result of that? Well, me and people like me, Jeremy, imagine that, from MTG HQ, Unsleeved, whatever, a bunch of other shit. He has 9 channels. We aren't PC. We aren't tiptoeing around everybody like, oh, a bunch of fucking dumbass, sensitive, crybaby millennials are going to be sad if we say this. Fuck it. I'm going to tell you my opinion. If you don't like it, then fuck off. I mean, if you're too much of a baby to hear the opposing side's opinion and the logic supporting it and why they feel that way without your head fucking exploding, then you're just a pathetic human being. So with that motto in mind, me and Jeremy make content. and then the liberals lose their goddamn minds. So we're both complete political and social polar opposites, and yet we both have the same kind of strategy and like personality and content style, where we're just like, we tell it like it is, and you know, agree or don't, this is what I think, and just don't sugarcoat it. It's not trolling, it's not attacks, it's not targeted harassment, it's just, here's my opinion, it's different than yours. Here's how I see the situation. Here's how I assess the actions that this person is taking. Just here's my take on it. That's it. That's all there is to it. Now, if somebody has 100,000, 200,000 subs and, you know, millions and millions of views and viewers, well, obviously some of them are immature, trolly, stupid 13-year-olds or just nut jobs who are just angry at the world and have no social skills, and they're going to like take anything way the fuck too far, because whether they're on the left, the right, or any other affiliation, even non-political, just strictly moral, they're gonna take it on themselves to like send the person death threats through like anonymous Tor relays and like all this shit that would not be normal if it wasn't on the internet, because they give themselves a pass because it's the internet, and on the internet nothing's real, right? It's not real life, right? Yeah, tell that to the multiple people who had to show up to court for sending me death threats. I mean, every fucking one of these people that have been harassing me and going way too far and breaking laws, I have found them, I have gotten subpoenas, there have been criminal charges, some of which I dropped, some of which I didn't. The only reason I'm not parading around the results like, yay, I won, I beat the internet trolls, is because my fucking name is on the court documents. Fuck these people, and hooray for the chilling effect of, hey, guess what? You know, all that bullshit you've been talking on the internet, the harassment, the death threats, Jeremy even got swatted, okay? That could get somebody killed. I already had to call the police multiple times and say there's credible threats of people trying to find my local address, saying they are going to swat me, they're gonna get me shot by the police, and unfortunately those people were never caught. Well, some of them. I won't go into detail, but basically now Dispatch has my name and number and all my addresses related to places I go marked down as do not, you know, listen to bullshit fucking anonymous reports about some hostage situation or whatever. But to some people like this, both in Jeremy's community, my community, and Sprankles' community, we'll say, because she's involved in all this shit, they in their own fucked up brain think that that's okay. That, like, even if somebody got shot, a police officer or the person, then good, they're removed from society. Oh, that would be awesome. Like, these people are fucking psychopaths. Like, for real, they're like legit, they should be locked up. Well, if Jeremy makes a video saying, I don't like Sprankles, I think that she's being manipulative to her user base, or makes her sound like software, to her fan base or whatever, which is a bunch of pervy guys because I heard she dresses kind of slutty. And he's saying, okay, I think dressing provocatively, that's the easy, cheap way to become a popular cosplayer, and then to manipulate those people and tell some bullshit sob story about, oh, my life's so terrible, and you all need to bail me out. I need a fucking social bailout because of my own career decisions. Like, call me up when you have an actual disability that actually stops you from getting certain jobs, okay? Then you'll be in my boat. That's real shit, and I still don't ask for handouts and bailouts. Oh no, poor me, my poor life. I could have made better work decisions. I could have not opened a business that's doing fucking terrible right now. It's not your guys' like responsibility to fix it, okay? I got myself into this damn situation. If I have to declare bankruptcy and close my business, it is what it is. I have 2 degrees. I can always go back to working in IT. So for her to come along and say, oh yeah, I need support because, oh, I had to move back in with my parents or whatever the fuck. I think that was even the story. I don't remember if I'm remembering the right person. This was so damn long ago. So he just made a video saying, yeah, I think it's kind of bullshit. Just watch out for people like this. I mean, I just don't agree with this. And I don't agree with the whole I'm going to dress slutty and then a bunch of like horny guys are going to be my followers on Instagram, and just the whole... that whole thing, that whole scene. And I agree, that whole thing is pretty fucked up. It's just like the people posting borderline like erotica on YouTube and, you know, the tit streamers on Twitch where they're like streaming a game in a bikini because that makes perfect fucking sense logically. Bitch, if it's that hot, turn on your air conditioning. My God, there's no excuse for this other than, oh, a bunch of stupid 12-year-olds are going to give me money and a bunch of immature, insecure dumbasses with no social skills hiding in their mom's basement are going to send me super chats saying you look hot. Wow, what a great, you know, career. What a great way to make money. And it is, I mean, like effectively, yes, great. I think great might be a little too positive of a connotation for that type of thing. So the way I recall it, the way I understand it, because like I said, I don't even know the facts that much. This was so fucking long ago. He was just like, I don't agree with that. I don't like it. So like personally, would I give her money? No, but if that's your thing, yes. I mean, I remember seeing his video and it was not like, oh, go attack this person. She's such a terrible person. Everybody, oh my God, you know, just send her hate on social media. If anything, he said the opposite. He said, don't do that. So how does she respond? Well, for some reason, she decided to stop cosplaying. Okay, let's just cut the bullshit. For some reason we don't know about, she decided to stop cosplaying. Whether it was, oh, I'm not getting the response from my fans anymore, people calling me out on dressing slutty, or they don't like the quality of my cosplay because one of them wasn't quite up to the normal standards, or just whatever the hell she's pissed off about that made her want to fucking rage quit her whole damn hobby. Maybe YouTube demonetizations. Does she even have a YouTube channel? I don't fucking know. Maybe she's not getting the Patreon support she used to. Maybe she had other, like, some kind of medical debt and it's eating up all of her money again. I don't know. Whatever it is, she decided to stop, and then she's like, well, I can't just tell people I'm stopping. I can't give them the real reason because they're going to call me out on my bullshit. Or they're, you know, at least some people, even if it was like some real shit, like real life, you know, situation shit that she's just like, I need to take a break. Some people would not respond to that because remember, it's not a quality community when you're just dressing up like the sluttiest character you can find, basically. Now, whether or not she's actually known for doing that or not, I mean, that seems to be what people are saying on Twitter. Like I said, I have not seen her work, but I've heard people say that they thought that she was dressing a little provocatively and she was one of the bad cosplayers, as they put it. You know, people call them attention whores. I think that's going a little far, but I mean, they are out there dressing that way for a reason. People who are like, this is art, you know, I like the character, I'm making an as accurate as possible outfit because I love the anime, the show, the series, the video game, whatever. And it's basically an art project, it's beautiful, and it's, you know, to give respect to the creators of the content that I like. That gets a lot less respect than, hey, look, I'm a slutty version of whatever. Oh boy, if you think I show off more cleavage, I'll get even more subscribers. Yes, you will. You will. You will get more followers, more supporters on Patreon, and more subscribers. That is a fact. I'm not happy about it, but that's what happens. So the way Jeremy's phrasing it is he just called her out and all that. That was just, hey, here's the way I see it. Just a normal blah video, just a response. Nothing hateful, nothing at all. I think he even said the phrase, if that's what she wants to do, then more power to her. I just don't agree with it. So fast forward like 6 fucking months and she's like, I'm quitting because of Jeremy. What? Out of nowhere, just out of fucking nowhere. I think he even said, I haven't even contacted her or mentioned her for months. Like, bullshit, you're quitting because of Jeremy. You're quitting for fill in the reason here. God knows we'll never fucking figure out what it really is. And then, oh, who can I throw under the bus? Who can I direct my fans' hate at? Who do I dislike the most in the community? Oh, he hurt my feelings with that video a while ago. I'm going to internalize it and call it a personal attack. And then knowingly tell my entire fan base and everybody I know and all the elitist douchebag liberals that think we're all on a team together to go attack Jeremy. People have been like calling the business where he works, trying to get him fired. Is that normal human behavior? Is that an appropriate response to, I disagree with this person's video? But she's trumping it up and all these douchebags like that fucking scumbag writer for, what is it, Star City Games? I don't even remember. It's like Justin, Jason, I don't fucking know. One of those douchebags who probably has me blocked on Twitter by now. You know, they're all trumping it up like, oh, targeted harassment. He went and got the typical hate mob and blah, blah, blah. And this is internet bullying. And it's like, I disagree with you. Get the fuck over it. Like, that's what's really going on. Like, stop being a fucking baby about it and grow the fuck up. Not everybody likes you. Hey, newsflash, not everybody likes me and my channel either. I got the fuck over it. I mean, I'm a pretty sensitive, emotional person in general, but like, when people are full of shit, I'm gonna disregard what they say and when I know I'm right. So when people is like, oh, your content is garbage, you're always wrong. Oh, boo-hoo, do I go cry in the corner? No, I'm like, this person's a fucking dumbass. Do they even watch my channel? I mean, my level of accuracy on predicting whether cards are gonna be banned or not is very accurate. You know, predicting complaints about the sets the first day that the spoilers come out, I've been very spot on about it. But they don't like me. They don't like the mean things I say and the way I portray my opinion. So, oh no. Oh, Des is a meanie, he's a terrible person, he's always wrong. I'm going to take like the one time he was wrong and shove it in his face and say he's always wrong. I'm going to send him hateful tweets and make multiple parody accounts and threaten him and threaten to swat him and threaten to leak his personal information. That's what I'm going to do about it, because that's not totally taking things way the fuck too far. So in summary, Jeremy didn't do a goddamn thing. Sprankles is a fucking lunatic because she's just lying to everybody, and everybody's, oh, team up hate mob, liberal hate mob, we gotta attack the conservatives again, which hilariously, Jeremy is super fucking liberal. He's pro-gay, pro-trans, I think he's even anti-Trump. Like, you guys don't even fucking know him. You take one line about him and you're like, oh, target acquired, liberal target for the hate mob. Don't research it, don't put in any effort, because, you know, that would just be too hard. Look my ass up and try that shit. See what that gets you. You have the cops at your house in about an hour. I don't care how much time and effort it takes. I get back at people who threaten my safety or threaten me or break the law. I just fucking hate that whole liberal hate mob group, so anything I can do to fuck with them and have there be actual consequences for their over-the-top bullshit, I'm gonna do it. Jeremy's got a wife and a full-time job where he works for somebody else. I'm the owner, I have plenty of free time, sort of. So I get why he's not hitting back at these people and all these, you know, investigating these people and trying to file charges and shit, but that's not how I play shit. And I wish he would just take the time to do it, just seriously. We need the chilling effect. We need to parade this around saying, hey, look, this dumbass who's pulling this shit just got, you know, a year in prison for it. Uh-oh, maybe you should all think twice before you start fucking sending threats and shit. It's illegal to go find Jeremy's business and leave a fake review calling him a sex offender. That's like 9 different types of illegal plus civil charges. You're opening yourself up to so much of a legal shitstorm. The legal hammer would get dropped on you if I was in his place. Like, I would ruin your whole fucking life. You would be in prison, I'd have all your money, and you'd never be able to find another job ever again, and you fucking deserve it. So thank God they picked Jeremy to attack this time instead of me, because if I had some hate mob that size come after me, it would be World War 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Is somebody gonna swing at me? I get the nukes out day one. So this whole thing is just trumped up sensationalist bullshit, where it's the typical, who do we attack? Target, he did this. Okay, I'm not gonna research it. I'm gonna take your word for it. Your manipulative, lying, half-true bullshit account of what happened, and I'm just gonna attack him. I mean, these leftist nutcases are basically at the point now where they're like anonymous. They're like a hacking group where they're just like, who do we attack? Oh, Bank of America did this. Okay, take the server down. It's like literally an actual strike force. It's targeted harassment. It's the exact thing that they said he was doing, which is kind of ironic considering that's not what he was doing. It's more like, I disagree with this person and how they have their career and raise money. Oh, personal attack, I gotta get to my safe space. Oh, snowflake out. For fuck's sake, liberals, grow the fuck up. Not everybody's gonna agree with you, okay? Us more conservative and socially conservative people got to live with Obama for 8 fucking years. Look at the state of universities and all the horseshit that's going on there. California, now it's illegal to not play along with somebody's mental illness when they think they're 3 different fucking genders. There is literally a person getting surgery right now who wants to become a, quote, genderless alien, and they got rejected by every surgeon in a row until they found some fucking disgraced nut job from another country that would do the operations. Everybody else told the guy, because let's be honest, he's a guy, that he has mental problems and needs to seek therapy. But nope, finally he found a doctor who told him what he wants to hear. It is now illegal in California where if he walked into a medical establishment where I work, to not call him whatever made up bullshit pronoun he pulled out of his ass. Like literally a word that doesn't even exist in the dictionary. I have to now use it, even if he made it up. Otherwise, I could face 1 year in jail. So that's the kind of bullshit we have to tolerate on a daily basis. Maybe people calling you names or disagreeing with you or saying there's a second viewpoint or telling you you're wrong. Maybe you should just fucking deal with it. Maybe you should grow a thick skin, realize the world's not perfect. You're not going to change shit. All the protests and the signs and the rallies and the get out and vote crap that all the fucking activists try to force down everybody's throat, that is not going to turn the entire world into some liberal paradise, okay? If you want to get close, move to San Francisco. Then you can hang out with all your little, like, eco-friendly, gluten-free, Prius-driving, smell-my-own-fart douchebags who think that they're just so superior to everybody else, and you can just pretend that that's your little liberal paradise. After about 5 seconds, you realize that they're just a bunch of elitist morons who are catty as fuck, still are like, I'm holier than thou because my Prius has a mod to make it 1 mile per gallon more efficient, so I'm better than you, because it's not even about social change. It's not about, oh, gay rights, pro this, pro that, pro abortion. Oh, we need to change it. It's, I support this and the media tells me I'm a good person. Because if you disagree with like trans rights and the whole concept of transsexualism being a real actual thing and not a mental disorder, if you disagree with that, you're a hateful bigot and you just need to be re-educated and you're just ignorant. Like, that's literally the words that are coming out of these assholes' mouths. Like, they cannot even comprehend or process the fact that somebody might disagree with them for legitimate, logical reasons, and that the world's a bunch of different fucking cultures, different people who think different ways. Fucking get over it. All the hate mobs and all the targeted harassment and removing people from office and ruining people's lives and suing them and false rape charges and all the other bullshit that the left throws in people's faces. Nothing is going to turn the world into your personal, political, and social view. So shut the fuck up, stop getting pissed off when you don't get your way like a little 2-year-old, and grow the fuck up. And I would definitely give that message double to everybody on Team Sprankle. Stop lying, stop misrepresenting the facts, stop pretending like something happened that didn't. Please come rejoin us in reality, which is my favorite saying for, you know, fucking dumbass liberals who are off in their own version of reality. And keep your stupid personal beliefs in politics out of magic while you're at it, because I'm sick of that shit. Plus, it's ruining the game, ruining the company, and ruining all their income, so don't forget that. So this whole entire thing is just one little microscopic version of what's happening US-wide and honestly worldwide in some cases. It's the us versus them attack, attack, attack mentality, and this is what you get. A giant Category 5 shitstorm over one video and one statement made by some guy with a beard in Wisconsin. Like, it's that fucking crazy to say it out loud. So everybody calm the fuck down, cut the shit, and just play a goddamn card game or get the fuck out of it. So that's all I gotta say about it until any kind of actual evidence, examples, like real shit, like if Tolarian could back up the bullshit he was spouting on Twitter. If anything actually comes out that's like verifiable fact and not just, here's my interpretation on Jeremy of what he said. It's totally not biased and exaggerated. No, give me something fucking real. Give me him saying, everybody go attack this person. If you can give me a non-photoshopped fucking tweet or video or audio clip of that, maybe I'll have a little bit different opinion of this particular incident, not society as a whole and not the type of community that Magic built. Oh no, that's not going to change anytime soon. But since it's not Team Us versus Team Them and Jeremy can do no wrong, if anybody can present some fucking evidence for once, which God knows liberal attack mobs and evidence, they go together like oil and water. Remember, logic and science and evidence are just, you know, manufactured constructs by the man, literally, men. And remember, all of science and math needs to be rewritten from a feminist perspective because it's just too cis white male. And of course, if you're a white male, you're the problem. Not only can you not be discriminated against, but you're automatically racist just based on the color of your skin and your gender. You are automatically a racist, sexist pig, and you need to fix yourself. Kind of ironic coming from Mark Rosewater, who is Jewish. Yeah, white people are never discriminated against. They're only literally the most discriminated against an attack group in all of human history. Like, seriously, like, the entire history of African Americans versus Jewish people, not even a fucking contest. Oh, so sorry, I'm not gonna apologize for being white or the fact that I don't feel any guilt for being white. People discriminate against me for 50 other fucking reasons. It's almost like people are just assholes. It's not a race or color or gender thing. It's just a bad people thing. And they're going to target whatever they think will get under your skin. So anyway, political commentary and bullshit aside, I'm going to go eat a sandwich and play some video games because it's better than participate in this bullshit. See you guys next video.